For tickets, though, started 6 days ago, and today those queuing had a very special surprise.
We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two.
If not in body, he was there in spirit. Tickets for the 6 concerts don't go on sale until Friday. Some had been there since last Wednesday, and she'll be going 6 times.
Well, because he's just fantastic. I'd go more nights if I could. Just that fantastic.
Pardon me for saying this, but aren't you ladies rather too mature for doing this sort of thing?
No, of course we're not. No, I don't think so.
In Umbrella City, they rely on food from friends. A request from Dublin for tickets found one girl in the queue. Another celebrated a wedding anniversary there. Cliff Richard is the other man in your life, isn't
The other man, yeah. Number 2.
he? Are you keeping an eye on them?
Absolutely, we're trying to. We've got security here, and we'd prefer them to be home in their own houses, but they're not going to do that, so we'll look after them the best we can.
They'll spend about £18 for their front row seats. 12,000 places a night are up for grabs. At 3½, he's the youngest fan. Why have you come along with Mummy then?
For a ticket to see
Cliff Richard.
What does he do for you?
He does a lot of things for a lot of people. He brings a lot of happiness to a lot of people all over the world. And I would hate to think that I was going to miss the concerts that he's doing here.
The weather may not be quite like Flaming June, but for them, it's almost like going on a summer holiday.
What those particular young ones didn't know was that Cliff himself was on his way to the NEC to promote his series of shows in November. He'll be celebrating his 50th birthday then. 32 years on top in show business, and you're either a recluse or, like Cliff, approachable and well organised, with time for the photographers.
Okay. That's it, that's great.
Time for the press.
The challenge is to do a show that's really worthwhile coming out to. And that's why I think I've stayed around this while, because my fans certainly know that when it's worth leaving Coronation Street for. But only once.
And time for the fans.
Hi! Hi! What are you doing here? Got nowhere better to go. So you'll definitely be at my birthday?
Yes!
One more, okay.
What do you think of them all?
I think they're wonderful. I mean, I think they've got particularly good taste, but... No, I mean, it's fantastic. I was saying jokingly to them, I'm not sure I would queue up to see me, but I'm glad that they do.
What are they going to see this time that might be different from the perhaps dozens of other times they've seen you?
Well, I've already had people ask me if I'm going to do, because some of them have been across to see me in Europe, and am I going to do the same show as I did there? Well, part of it will be, but I think the main difference will be the first half of the show, which I want to have done as a choreographed piece of rock and roll history, and I'll do that with a lot of dancers and big band and lights and stuff. So it'll be I think it'll be quite a surprise, because I don't think I'll have done anything quite like it before.
You're obviously looking forward to it tremendously, and
Yes.
they are as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I am. I always do. In fact, funnily enough, this place is a pet place of mine. I'm always telling people in Europe, they always say, is there anywhere good in England? And I always say, well, yeah, there are 2 or 3 real good places, and Birmingham NEC is really, to me, top of the list. Because although it's 12,000 people, it actually still has an intimacy. I feel like I can feel everybody around, and it's a really nice sensation. I like it.